bread, you do too much complaining. TBH, to be honest, me I just find it draining.
What up guys, new episode. So today we just went to a barbecue, had some steak, had some good food. I'll put some clips of the food. Bro, that hit the spot, I'm not gonna lie. So right now I'm just driving my brother back into town. Shout out to my professor. You can see that his son is gonna be freaking real at jiu-jitsu. And today was just a cool, chill day, dude. I don't know what else we have planned right now. Pumping some gas here. I think gas is around $4.90, which is not too bad. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But just want to talk to you guys. I'm not sure what else we have planned. I just want to, talk to you guys a little bit. I want to give you guys a quick story time. I'll talk to you guys once we get home. And yeah, that's about it. Just want to say what's up to you guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you guys are doing nice and well. Let's deal. What up, guys? We're here at Target. A couple pickups here. Picking up an Instant Pot. Gonna start making some soup. Hey, the sumo wrestlers eat this thing called chanko. I will put a little clip of what they eat.
I like this sport. I love this. In person sumo, the grand champion is like God. I love sumo. まあちゃんこ鍋っていろんな野菜、どんないっぱい野菜入れてもいいですからね。Ginger is shoga in Japanese. Japan. 사랑가 never stop eating a champ. I never stop eating chanko because I love it. Probably all my life I'm gonna eat chanko. Yeah, it's giving me a lot of protein and vitamin. When you're doing practice long time, you lose a lot of sweat, right? That's why you lose a lot of power, vitamin from your body. So you need for vitamins from the chanko. Americans like the chicken soup, right? But chanko now is different.
So your boy definitely gonna be cooking up. Just need one of these. What is this? Sour. Should we try them? Nah. Dude, I'm telling you guys, Target has deals on chicken. I don't know what's going on with the chicken, but $3.91 for all this. You know I gotta grab it. Feel like cooking up right now. Let's cook up something. This might be a banger of a story time. I'm bobbing my head. There's no music playing. So we're back and we're back home. So right now I was just looking through the footage and I was kind of disappointed at myself, not gonna lie. Even though, jet lag, I can make all these excuses. I didn't record much the past 3 days. As soon as we landed, it was like impossible for me to wake up at a reasonable time. I've been sleeping like 12 plus hours each night. And every day waking up, it feels like I'm battling freaking so many versions of myself. It's insane. Basically, on this video, we're going to have a story time. We haven't had a story time since my brother's graduation, but I only thought it was right just because I didn't have a lot of footage. Plus, I want to also share my experience in Japan. So let's start from the beginning. Now, we went on this trip, for a graduation / family trip. It's been a while since we've been out of the country. I want to say out of the country because the last time we went was in Hawaii. And Hawaii's, in the U.S. But nevertheless, it's been a while since we've, traveled to a different destination, let alone across the ocean. Now, Japan was amazing. And don't get me wrong, guys. Don't get me wrong. It was kind of stressful, not going to lie. So as soon as we landed, like, bro, this is going to be dope. For sure, this is going to be dope. There's no doubt about it. Now, as soon as we got to the subway station, I was like, okay, this might be a little harder than I thought. Because I'm looking at signs, I'm like, directions. Okay, I'm like, okay, where are we going to go? Because it's all in Japanese. And later down the line, yeah, we saw some English, a lot of English. The English is on the bottom. I was just like kind of overwhelmed, not going to lie. I'm like, okay, it's going to be hard for us to get where we're going. Luckily, my dad, he hooked it up with a tour guide, multiple tour guides along the way to show us around. Because if we were going to do it on our own, or if you plan on traveling on your own, it might be a lot. But if you're prepared, you do your research, you watch your videos, should be fine. But for me, just my own experience, I was like, okay, this might be a little harder just because of the subway system. And that's the main source of transportation to and from, A to B, and C and D and E. So just getting there, kind of overwhelmed just because there was so many people. It felt so foreign. It felt like I was a new kid in school again. I'm like, all right, there's the cafeteria. Just the cafeteria is the whole country. So let's get ready. That's pretty much how the feeling was. So we found our tour guide, and we have so much luggage. Definitely recommend to pack light. Me and my family, we all agreed to pack light, and I was the one who ended up packing the most stuff. So I packed like 4 pairs of shoes. So I'm like, I gotta bring my Ultra Boost. I gotta have some Dunks, right? I had these Air Forces that I haven't worn in a long time, and I need some slippers for jujitsu. So, but in my head, it seemed a lot better in my head than it was packing and unpacking, to be honest. But as soon as we got there, saw our tour guide. We have all this luggage. We're getting to this our first hotel, and then there's a couple ways to get there, and then we meet like a freaking boss level of some stairs, because it felt like that was the task that we're gonna do, just because we had so much luggage. And we're like, we're gonna take it up. It's no problem. We don't need an elevator to take our luggage. And then it started raining. So that's the first first thing that happens. We're getting rained on with a bunch of luggage, and we're like, okay, this is how it's starting off. So that's pretty much the first day. And that was the only day it rained. Luckily, it was the first day and the last day we were there. It rained. Thankfully, we were able to do all our tours and all that stuff. But after that, we had our first tour booked with our tour guide. Her name was Paula. She was awesome. She helped us out. She spoke English, Spanish, Japanese. I think she spoke Portuguese too. I think she shared that with us. But it was awesome, dude. She was just showing us around, showing us the history of these temples, of all these ancient practices and ceremonies and sanctuaries that they have in Japan. And without that, someone telling us what these things mean, we would have to do our own research. But in the moment, you're looking at the statue and you don't know what it represents. You look at it and like, that's a cool statue. But having someone interpret what it is and what it means and what it signifies changes the whole dynamic of what that statue represents in our minds. So highly recommend a tour guide. It was super awesome. So the vibes were smooth sailing for the most part right there. We all got to our hotel. Everything looked cool. Sat down, unpacked everything. Like I said, I overpacked. I brought every cable at my house. So as long as you got an iPhone charger, computer charger, camera charger, if you're bringing a camera, that's all you need. I brought everything. I brought every cable known to man for some reason. I'm here in my backpack looking for stuff, and I'm trying to think of tips that I would recommend to myself if I were to do it again. I would definitely download the Suica card. And if you don't know what a Suica card is basically the card for the subway, the main card. There's a couple different lines, but the main one is a Suica card access to be able to pass through to get from line to line. Because each time you get off somewhere and you're trying to get to another place, you swipe your card, right? So I would definitely add that on my phone. They could do that on your Apple Wallet. You could add a specific amount of like yen you want to add instead of like going to a machine, putting your card in, put in a minimum amount of like 500 yen. I would definitely recommend that. But I'm trying to see what direction I want to take this video in. This would be like a 2-hour story time if I were to explain every day by day, just because I have footage and I can remember most of the part, at least faintly remember how I was in that moment and what the vibe was. But main things that I really thought were awesome from Japan was just the culture. The people are really respectful. They're clean. They're to themselves. They're actually really thoughtful. Like everything in Japan has a reason. Like they have woman only subways at night. They have like certain practices before they eat. Like you're supposed to hold the chopsticks a certain way. Just for certain things, everything has a purpose. It was just really different from where I'm from. I'm from California. Just adapting to a new environment, completely different country. It was new to me. And just going down the subways and just like having everybody there, it felt surreal, honestly. Like, damn, I'm really in Japan. What is going on, dude? We're really in Japan. And I could list off everything that we did because we did tours. We went to Daikoku twice. We did sumo wrestling practice. We did jujitsu class. We had a Disneyland day. We had a Disney Sea day. We had shopping days. So I might, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'll definitely make a story time or segment